Something I learned recently is that for Arabic speakers, the letters B and P, or the sounds B and P, are difficult to distinguish and produce. So today I'm going to explain the difference and then we're going to practice, and you'll be perfect and everything's going to be great. So this all relates to voiced sounds and unvoiced sounds. What are voiced sounds and unvoiced sounds? I'm glad you asked. Voiced sounds produce a vibration in the throat. For example, in letters or sounds like B or B. So when you put your hand to your throat and say B or B, you can feel the vibration. B, 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 B. You can feel the vibration. That means it's voiced. Whereas with the P sound, there's no vibration. This means it's unvoiced. Try it with me. P, P. No vibration, no nothing. It's just a puff of air from your mouth. So how do we distinguish this? Let's practice. For example, these two words, bob and pop. Bob has two B sounds, two B sounds, two voiced sounds. Pop, however, has two unvoiced sounds. For this practice, you're going to need a piece of paper and hold it close to your mouth. When you produce voiced sounds, you won't see the paper move. But when you produce unvoiced sounds, you'll see the paper move because there's no vibration in the throat. There's just a puff of air pushing that paper. Pushing the paper. So let's begin. Bob and pop. Bob, bob, nothing. However, with pop, pop, pop. So you see, with every P sound, the paper moves because of that puff of air from your mouth. So try it with me. Put the paper to your mouth and say these two words. This one first, bob, bob. Doesn't matter how loud you get, the paper won't move. But with pop to P sounds, you'll feel it move. Try with me. Paper to the mouth. Pop, 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 pop. Even if you say it quietly, it will still move. Okay, let's try some other words. For example, bull and pull. Voiced, shouldn't move. Bull. Nothing, great, just a vibration, no puff of air. Pull, however, is that unvoiced sound, so you'll get the puff of air moving the paper. Say it with me. Pull. Okay, let's try another one. Bunch and punch. Bunch, voice, shouldn't move. Bunch, bunch. Did you do that? How about punch? Punch, punch. So when you say it with me, you should not feel the paper move for the B sounding words, but the paper should move for the P sounding words. So how else can we practice this? Well, we can look at tongue twisters. The purple puppy bought a bongo. Perry's berries make peanut butter better. The poor boar pours butter over his batter. Really try and enunciate. Pronounce those sounds properly, fully. You can be as loud as you want. For the voiced, you shouldn't get any movement in the paper. For the unvoiced, you should feel that puff of air and the paper should move. If you can think of any cool tongue twisters to use with the B and the P, write them in the comments. And if you have problems with any other sounds, write it in the comments. I'll try and include it in a future video. Remember to subscribe, follow us on social media, and I'll see you in the next class.